Have you ever wanted to know how to build better defense in Bed Wars? Well, today, I'm going over the top 5 different defenses in Bed Wars to put around your bed. Welcome, I'm Gupty556, and this is G Games. In the number 1 spot, I call this the Rubiks Cube. This is a simple wooden endstone pattern with glass around it. To start off, place endstone all the way around your bed. Then continue on by placing wood in the same pattern I do here in the video. Once that is done, place endstone at each of the top corners around your bed. You can see here that this makes a alternating endstone and wood block shape. Once you get that done, continue with that pattern as thick as you want. This pattern is designed to make it impossible for players to just eat through your defenses with one tool. The alternating pattern causes players to have to switch tools for every block they break, slowing down their progress and giving time for your teammates to get to them. Here you can see that I have it 7 by 7 by 3, 7 blocks wide, 7 blocks long, and 3 blocks thick. Once that is complete, I place glass all the way around the bed to protect it from explosions. That way the enemy teammates have to physically get into the bed and mine down there to attempt to break it. Halfway through the game, if you could get bedrock around that, this would be an impossible base to break. Coming in at the number 2 spot is what I like to call the WWC, or wood, wool, and clay. This pattern is not as effective as the last one, but it's faster to be built, and it still has plenty of challenge for enemy players to get through. It's good for building if this is a very fast-paced game, and you need to get down the defense fast. It does not matter how many layers of wood or clay or wool you put down, as long as it's there to help defend your bed. 2 ways to improve this design is to put water over the top of it and create a pit around it so that the water is captured. This will make it anti-explosion proof. Once you get enough emeralds, you can place obsidian around the inside of it, jacking up the defense quite a bit more. Okay, coming at the number 2 spot is your classic Bed Wars defense. This is started with a layer of obsidian, followed by a layer of wood, then followed by a layer of endstone. Top that off with some wool and add water to the top to make a great defense. You can see here in the video that I place an extra 3 blocks in front of it, and that tricks enemy players who attack from the front, because they will have to mine through 1 extra layer of blocks before they can get to the inside where the bed is. As you can see here, I add a pit around the base of this defense in order to capture the water and make it possible for you to run around. You gotta be careful though, because this makes it possible for enemy players to run around as well and doesn't make them get stuck. But it will protect your bed from explosions and enable you to still have ease of movement. This one is simple, easy, and quick, and that's why it's called the classic version, because most people will do this. Coming at the number 4 spot here is the cage. The ingredients in this are obsidian, water, glass, and wool. This defense brings a whole new meaning to the word surprise. Surrounded by water, this bed is a trap as well as a defense, because the bed has glass around it. Then followed by wool, tricking the enemy into falling into it. This defense also has a glass back so that your team can see the interior. You're going to want to start off by placing obsidian around the bed. If you don't have obsidian yet, place something else around the bed and break it later. After you've placed the obsidian down, go out 2 blocks and make your glass cage. Then put wool around it. You can see here that I placed the glass and then placed the water under it, but this isn't effective. I would suggest starting off by placing a layer of wool down, then placing water on it, then placing glass over that. Then you're going to go in and break the wool under the water, and the water will just cascade down into the cage. Enemies attack this bed, you'll be able to watch in glee as they freak out in surprise and die off from drowning at your hands. Before I show you my last and favorite defense of the 5, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get my notifications when I release new videos. I really need the support as I'm new and my videos are not the best quality, and with your support I'll be able to release better quality videos. Okay, here at the number 5 spot, I like to call this the Iron Pit. This one is one of the most effective bed defenses you can make, although it is also one of the most expensive. Start by covering your bed in obsidian, and then make a box around it. It does not matter what size the box is or material, but here I use. Then fill it in with iron golems, and watch as your enemies scream in rage. I would suggest adding a roof to this so that the enemies do not see what's on the interior, and then adding a layer of water over the top of this in the same manner that I do here. You want to be careful in putting down water though, because if you don't do it right, it tends to go in only one direction. You'll see here that I make a box around where the water is going to be so that it doesn't have anywhere to go. Once that is complete, break the box around it, and the water will cascade down the sides of the bed, protecting it, except for the corners. I was just making the corners out of glass, or some of the material that's protective against explosions. As it is the corner, you won't be able to see through the other blocks, so you don't need to worry about people seeing the inside where the bed is. Hey, I just wanted to thank you for watching the entirety of this video. It means a lot to me that you have watched this whole thing, and I hope you thought it was well done. I will be trying to create more videos on a regular schedule, but as I am my senior year of high school, we'll see what happens. I just want to give another reminder to give me a sub and like my content, and support me, as that will allow me to release more content. Thank you for watching this video, and see you on the winner's circle.